Hello everyone, it's Ben from Printerbase, and in this video we'll be setting up the Epson L555. Now, Epson's EcoTank printers are sure to become extremely popular with home and small office users. There's been a lot of buzz around the office regarding these machines, and I personally think that you'll love them. The machine I have here is the L555, a multifunction inkjet printer utilising Epson's EcoTanks, as we can see at the side of the machine. This saves you from having to buy expensive ink cartridges that are specifically designed for your machine. The manufacturers don't have to make those cartridges, and the savings are passed on to you. What you do instead is buy the bottles of ink. These bottles hold 70 millilitres of dye-based ink, which is a huge increase from the 11.5 millilitres you get from a more expensive cartridge for a lower-end machine. Setup is easy, it just takes a little time, but in the end it's totally worth it. You get up to 4,000 pages for black and 6,500 pages for colour right out of the box, and the replacement ink yield is exactly the same, although I don't think you'll be running out anytime soon. To start, simply remove all of the packaging from the machine. Make sure that the switch on the ink tank is in the upright position, then unhook the tanks from the side of the machine and lay them on their side. Open the door to the tanks and remove the stoppers for each tank. Carefully snap off the tops of each bottle, unscrew the lid, peel off the plastic and screw the lid back on. Once the lid is screwed on tight, then you can start to fill the tanks, making sure the right colour goes into the right tank. This will take a few moments, and it's best if you take your time, otherwise you'll get ink all over your fingers like the first time I tried it. If you're patient, then there's no problem. Once each bottle is completely empty, put the topper back on the bottle and recycle accordingly. It's important to use all of the ink in the bottle, as the stopper isn't strong enough to contain any leaks. Once the tanks are full, replace the little stoppers for each of the tanks and hook the tank back onto the side of the printer. Then you plug in the machine, turn it on and press the button for 3 seconds until the power indicator light starts to flash. This means the printer has started to charge the ink. Now, this can take anything up to 20 minutes, so while you're waiting, pop over to printerbase.co.uk and order some paper to go with your new machine. Once the ink is charged, simply install the printer's drivers as you normally would. And there you go, it's that simple. It does take a little time, but at the end of it you have a great quality printer filled with loads of ink. For the average home and small office user, this amount of ink would last a long time, and replacements don't cost an arm and a leg. If you'd like to know any more about the EcoTank range of printers, then give us a call. Our number is 0800 170 7234. You can find us on Facebook and Twitter, and you can also visit our website at printerbase.co.uk. I'm Ben, and thanks for watching.